To go to another level, you must try to learn and hear something new. So make a change today. So don't procrastinate and see your business grow and change. So check out Testing Results, yeah, with Tony Harris Taylor. Tony Harris Taylor. Testing Results, oh yeah, with Tony Harris Taylor. Yeah.
Welcome to the Drastic Results with Tony Harris Taylor show. And I am Tony Harris Taylor, CEO and founder of Drastic Results Marketing and Sales Coaching, where I help service-based entrepreneurs learn how to market themselves to get known, get connected, and get paid to make six figures and beyond. I'm also the proud franchise owner, multi-unit franchise owner of Network and Action Global Partners, where we bring business owners together to build connections, community, and relationships that last a lifetime. Welcome to today's show. Today, we're going to talk about that community that gives you support when stuff just ain't right. Today's guest is Lisa Landry, my dear sister, and you'll hear our backstory. But she is my sister out of Atlanta, Georgia, and she is a health insurance advisor. But Lisa and I met 10 years ago, and it was when we were working together as independent contractors for a seminar company. The seminar company would put us out on the road, and we would do trainings, all-day trainings, then drive for 3 hours in between from city to city, and they weren't paying us anything. And so several of us came together and said, we need to get our own businesses going so that we can get to six figures. And we started to do a mastermind. The mastermind started in 2014 and is still happening today. So this community, we went from working in a seminar company to starting our own businesses. Some of us found jobs. Some of us, and all of us struggled at some point in the journey with who are we, what do we do, and what should we be doing, and where are we going? And many of us really didn't want to keep going. And so myself included, I know, and she will tell you, I went through a whole lot of iterations trying to figure out where I am, and then finally landed here. But one of the things that makes a mastermind and community work is like-mindedness. And sometimes when you have a mastermind, you get the right gel of people, and then sometimes you don't. And trust me, we had some people that came through our mastermind. We had a core group, and then we had some that we tried to grow the group, and they just weren't the right fit personalities. And we had some real challenges, and we had some personality conflicts. So the right type of people that need to be a part of your community to help you stick and stay are like-mindedness, first of all, maturity, second of all, honesty, integrity. We've had some people come through that didn't have all those qualities. And even though the core stayed together, we invited them to remove themselves from the group. So it's important that when you surround yourself with community, that they are like-minded. This is why I love Network in Action, because most of the time we are, because of our investment level, right? We are not the cheapest networkers on the block. And so because of our investment level, we attract typically the right-minded people. And Lisa happens to be a part of the Network in Action family as well. But the point is this: when you are trying to go or grow to your next level, You have got to have the community to support you. When times get hard, and they will get hard, business has ups and downs and seasons, you must have the community to support you. When we come right back, we're going to meet my friend Lisa Ann Landry, who is a part of my Mastermind Sistar community. We'll be right back.
Do you have passion for your business but feel like your finances are falling short? Running a business takes more than a great idea. It takes a solid financial plan. Mitchell Consulting can help you turn your passion into profit with their financial advisory services. Get the financial guidance your business needs. Contact Mitchell Consulting to learn more about their passion to profit capabilities.
I want to say thank you to Michelle Mitchell for being a sponsor of the Viral Networking Conference and the Drastic Results with Tony Harris Taylor show. Welcome, Sister Lisa Ann Landry from Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Hey, Tony, it's so good to see you and be here. Thank you.
Yay! So we have a lot to unpack, and I did some of it in the beginning, but let's start with you introducing yourself in your own words. Who are you and what do you do?
My name is Lisa Ann Landry. I believe in always being better than your past best. So my goal is to help people find opportunities that are better, such as health insurance and better health insurance. I'm a health insurance agent. I'm licensed in 32 states. I help everybody. I have a reputation for helping people who aren't my clients. And they're like, I want you to be my agent. I'm like, well, you have an agent already, and it's not in your best interest to kick them to the curb. So keep your plan and call me. I'm happy to help you when I can.
Oh,
So that's a little bit about me.
I love it. And you still do training. So
I
let's put that out
do.
there.
I love doing training. I just came back from Arizona. I'm on my way to San Francisco and then Seattle. It aligns with my passion. So it allows me to help people take their presence and presentation skills to that very next level. So I love doing it, and I don't do it a lot anymore. But I'm on the road again. This year has been really, really busy, so that's awesome. My
Yes.
training business has been busy, and then insurance has not been so busy. I think it's because of the economy. But I
Yeah.
do want to share, if we get an opportunity, tips with people about don't cancel your insurance. There are ways to reduce the premium. So find those ways before trying to cancel.
Well, let's go ahead and start with that because first of all, we don't need to talk about why you need health
Okay,
insurance
thank you.
because
Thank you.
if I had more time, I'd tell you how I literally had to file bankruptcy because I didn't have health insurance. And Lisa went through that with me. She wasn't selling insurance at that moment, but you got to have health insurance. So give us a few tips to reduce the cost of our health insurance without canceling it.
Right. So tips include things like, I always tell my clients, If you run into trouble paying your premium, just call me and let's figure out what we can do. So we look at them calling customer service with my help. I conference them in the call, and I have the client talk about things like, I can't make my payment this month. May I have some grace? I'm going to pay it next month. So things like that. If the policy is just too expensive overall, call your agent. My clients call me and say, hey, I really can't afford this right now. Where can we cut back? And so we start canceling portions of the policy, like vision, like
Mm,
dental. Like if
mm.
you can't pay for you want the health insurance, you want the catastrophic part, but maybe right now you can live without dental and vision. You could go get a vision exam for $99, right? You could
Right.
go get a dental cleaning for, a couple of $100. Um, Twice a year. So maybe it's cheaper to go that route and just cancel it off the policy. So things like that. Maybe you even need to look at a whole different policy
Okay.
if your circumstances has changed. Like if your income is low enough, you qualify for a subsidy on Obamacare. So maybe Obamacare is, people don't like Obamacare, but it's better than nothing at all, right?
Right.
Some insurance is better than no insurance. So,
That's
and Obamacare makes insurance very affordable for people who are at that lower income level.
in pre-existing conditions, right?
Yes, Obamacare covers all pre-existing conditions. Great policy for pregnancy and cancer, stroke, heart attack, things like that.
So you want to tell people how you got into health insurance?
So one of the questions I know you're going to ask me, so I'm just going to tell you now, is what is one of the most drastic steps I've taken? And it seems like, every 10 years I do something really drastic. So I worked for IBM for about 15 years, and I plan to retire from IBM. But my career goal was always to work in the leadership development division. But the people who went there, they never retired, they never left, and they never died. So I didn't feel like I was ever going to get to go. So in 1995, I left IBM.
Mm,
And that was huge because I always thought it was the best thing that was ever going to happen to me in my whole entire life. So that was a drastic step. And in 1995, I started my own training and development company, and I've had that company ever since. But my next drastic step came around 2015 because, think about when the economy gets bad. 2008,
mm,
economy was really bad. 9/11, everything stopped at 9/11, right?
yeah.
Whenever the economy gets bad, people don't take training anymore. And then the
Right.
pandemic, you remember the pandemic?
Oh,
All in-person trainers, their work came to a screeching halt.
yeah.
So there's just so many peaks and valleys with training. I started looking for other things besides training and thought I would just quit training because I had been doing it for so long. I was burnt out with travel. And so I went on this like cattle call interview to be a health insurance agent.
Mm.
And I was in that interview room with, I don't know, 30 people. When it was over, I said, hell no, I'm not doing this.
I
Because it was
remember
a
hearing you say
straight
that.
commission job. It was a straight commission job. And then I thought about it and I thought about it. And I went back to the interview a month later and I took my husband with me and I'm like, we could do this together, baby. We could do this. My husband said, hell no. He said, you better not do this. And I'm like, I don't have anything to lose. I'm going to try it. And that was a really drastic step. And for about 2 years, I really didn't do any training. I stayed focused. This was in 2017 on health insurance. And, I work with these young agents, Tony, they come in, they study for 24 hours, they take the test and pass it. I studied for a month. Like I studied for 2 weeks and thought, okay, I'm gonna go take the test. And then I'm like, no, I'm not. I don't even know what this is all about. So I studied for 2 more weeks. And when I took the test, I passed it. But for months, I hated it. I hated health insurance for months. And I work with people who they want you to be that hardcore salesperson. And that's not who I am. And I
Mhm.
just hated it. But then the more I talked to people, the more I understood nobody understands health insurance. And what
Hmm.
people really need is someone to coach them and counsel them on all their options and help them understand what their options are so that they can make an informed decision. So I had to have a mindset shift, right?
Yeah,
And
I
that that
remember when you
that
had that
really turned
shift.
my business around.
It did
That really
because
turned
you
my business
realized
around.
you realized that health insurance was just another form of training. And as
That's
soon as you
right.
got
That is so
that,
right.
soon as you got that, your business really turned around. So that is amazing. And I'm glad that you said yes to being a part of Network in Action. And so I'm going to take a quick break and we're going to come back and talk about the power of networking. So let's take a break and we'll be right back with Lisa and Landry.
Is your current brand and marketing strategy not working? Do you feel stressed, frustrated, or stuck in not getting the exposure or engagement you want? Do you need the help of an experienced and knowledgeable team that can get you the results you desire?
We are Goodall,
Hill,
and Wallet, your creative brand and marketing strategists.
With over 30 years of combined experience, we help your brand to stand out, to attract and engage customers, and grow revenue. Take our free brand and marketing assessment quiz on our site.
We deliver your game plan
Help you to have a healthy mindset about your brand.
and with your winning team to help you deliver results.
We are GHW, GHWmarketingstrategy.com.
Another sponsor of the Viral Networking Conference. Thank you to Goodall, Hill, and Wallet. And so let's just talk about that. You saw that commercial? Lisa, did you see that commercial?
I did. Yes.
Uh-oh, we are stuck.
Saw
We've got,
it.
okay, good, good, good. So you saw Sherry, right? So Lisa
Yes.
introduced
And
me to
I know all three of those folks.
uh, so Lisa introduced me to Sherry in 2015. And now Sherry is a sponsor and a NIA leader. So let's talk about the power of networking. So Lisa, how has networking helped you to grow your business?
It has helped my business tremendously. And when people tell me, um, they say, "Well, I'm shy. I don't really like networking." And I tell them, you gotta think about it differently because you know we meet so many people. We can't remember all those people we meet and what they do. But when you have a network that knows you and knows your business, they're your marketing force and they will tell others about you. So my networks that I'm involved with, they use social media heavily and they're involved in the community groups. So if anybody in a community group is looking for a health insurance agent, my name gets posted 15 times. That person who's looking for an agent might not call me, but other people call and say, "Hey, you are all over Facebook." And I just had a travel nurse today call me and said, "Hey, I saw your card in the Gypsy Travel Nurse website and I need health insurance for my family."
There
So
you
it has
go.
helped my business tremendously. Yes.
Yeah. How has being a part of Sistars helped you, having that close knit mastermind community?
So, I don't think I ever told you this, but when I was growing up, I did not like women. I did not like girls at all
Mm,
because I found them to be petty.
mhm.
Girls used to make fun of my skin color, my hair. Boys didn't do that. So boys were my friends, right? And then when I went to college, I went to an all women's college. And I chose the college because I knew I didn't like women and I was hoping I would get a different experience. And women were petty in college too. So I finally, with Sistars, I found a group of women who are smart, they're professional. They're not jealous of who I am or any of us. They take pride in our accomplishments and our achievements. And they're people that I could turn to bounce ideas off of, or just call and whine to about what's going on.
Yep.
And so when you were talking about, some people we had to get rid of because they were bringing in that pettiness and that backbitingness and that those behaviors that made them untrustworthy. The team we have now, I trust all my sisters.
I love it. And you guys have been so fundamental in helping each other, when we going through the rough spot. I remember when you said you was going to do health insurance. That's like, what?
I know
And
everybody.
you
My
remember
husband,
when I was doing everything under the sun, trying to figure out, and y'all were like, what? But okay, go girl, we got you. And then when things started to land for all of us, it's like, wow. So I just love you. I thank you for being a part of my family. But it all started with networking, and someone introduced me to Lisa, and 10 years later, and now she's, it just snowballs and
I
goes
know,
viral
I
and
know
goes viral.
exactly.
So I appreciate it so much. So thank you, Lisa. Tell everybody how to get in touch with you.
So if you are needing advice for health insurance, if you're looking to change carriers, just need help figuring things out, I'm happy to help you. I'm available Monday through Sunday, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Call me. My number is 602-793-9071. You can email me at lisa.landry@USH If we decide to work together, I'm going to ask you a whole bunch of personal questions you're not going to want to answer, but those answers enable me to find you the best policies out there. I am able to look on the public and private market for your information. If you're not a licensed agent, you don't have access to private plans. Only licensed agents do. So I have a whole options, lots of options that you don't have options to. So please, I'm happy to help you. Send your friends and family my way. I appreciate helping them too.
Wonderful. Well, I love you, Lisa, and I
I love
thank
you too,
you. And
Tony.
the best is yet to come for us together.
Yes,
So,
it is.
all right. Well, I appreciate you. When we come back, you'll hear my final thoughts.
The dexterous lifestyle is meant for those of us who live hectic lives. But with the right tools, information, and resources, we can strive for order, peace, health, wealth, and calm. It's not too much to ask. We deserve a dexterous mind, a dexterous body, and plenty of dexterous spaces to support our dexterous lifestyle.
Let's get drastic, building relationships to get you known, get you connected, and get paid. All right. So the viral networking conference, this is not going to get old. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, take you to bnc2023.com so that you can get yourself registered. October 4th through 6th in Houston. And we are going on tour. We've already done 2 tour cities, and we're looking to add have you join us in other cities. So go to the website, click on register for the city tour. If you're not in that city, you don't know people in that city, join us in Houston. It will sell out. And I do have 2 more sponsor spots. So if you are interested in sponsoring, reach out to me as well, because sponsoring is one of the best ways to help your business go viral, because you get to be in front of the room, and the host, that's me, says your name and puts you out in front of their people. And because I have credibility, they trust you as well. So sponsoring is a great way to go viral. Talk to me about my 2 remaining spots. All right, that's it for today. I want to say thank you to my friend Lisa Ann Landry, who is my sister, my mastermind friend, and successful women helping each other to stay in business and not, and just not do it by ourselves. So, and don't forget to share this show. Share this in Facebook groups you're in. Share this with your community, people you know who need to get their marketing and their networking going. I appreciate all of you and say thank you to all the sponsors, and reach out to the sponsors. They're great people too. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next week. This is Tony Harris Taylor saying take a drastic step today for a fantastic tomorrow, and we'll see you next week. Bye.